So our mission for the next few days is to head out and try and find the Plaque Rock Female. She was seen yesterday with what looked like some suckle marks and a bit of a milk pouch, so that means that she's most likely given birth to her second litter of cubs. And what's exciting with that is she is territorial, very close to camp, and is most likely keeping the cubs somewhere close by. And so from here on out we're going to have to head out and try and find her, and hopefully lead us back to yet another leopard den on Londolozi. So as guides, there's a few things that get us very excited about potentially finding a predator like a leopard. And this evening, as we were driving through one of the areas in which we potentially find the Plaque Rock Female, we saw a hooded vulture take off, and it's now landed in a tree behind me there. And then we've seen a tawny eagle up in a tree there. Often having those two birds in close proximity is an indicator of there potentially being a carcass around here. We've noticed an impala ram hoisted up in this incredible strangler fig on a leadwood. And so there's a very good chance that this was the Plaque Rock Female. She's hoisted it up here. She's potentially gone back to her cubs. By her now having a kill, we can sit here and wait. It's obviously getting dark now, so we'll come back first thing tomorrow morning and sit here pretty much the entire morning, hoping that she then takes us back to where her cubs are being kept. It's come out very early this morning, and the kill has been moved. So whichever leopard's been feeding on this must have come back at some point last night and has fed, repositioned the kill, and possibly come down and is now resting somewhere close by. Or if it's the Plaque Rock Female, she might have gone back to her cubs. So this morning we're going to require a lot of patience to just sit here and see when she returns, as well as then possibly follow her from here back to a den. So it's very exciting that we get to do this morning, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Forgive me for the audio here, but we've had to make a contingency plan where the heavens have opened. Luckily I've brought an umbrella with us, and we were here just in time for the Plaque Rock Female. She managed to go up into the tree, so we had an epic view of that. It's starting to get a little bit too wet, so I don't think we can stick it out too much longer because the camera gear is going to get very wet. We're going to get cold, and so we're going to head back to camp, and if the skies do clear, then we'll come out and hopefully follow the Plaque Rock Female back to her den a little bit later on. But for now, it looks like she's just going to be up in the tree feeding and resting there. A bit of shelter, a bit of comfort for her up there, so I don't think too much more is going to change in the very near future. So let's get back to camp and get warm and dry. So we had no luck yesterday with the Plaque Rock Female, but this morning Andrea and Robbie managed to follow her back to a den. There's been a slight break in the weather, and so the rain stopped. We're on our way out to go and see if she's still at the den now, which is incredibly exciting. We've got yet another den on Londolozi. She's down in the drainage line down there. It's very inaccessible with a vehicle, so what I'm going to have to try and do is set up a tripod to get a different angle to shoot down from above, and we might get a decent view of her there. But these cubs are tiny, and they were seen for the very first time this morning, so that's incredibly exciting. Although from a distance through some leaves, we've seen the cubs. They're moving around. They're busy nursing with the mother right now. And so we couldn't get much better than that. And we found the Plaque Rock Female's den, which is hugely exciting. But we can hear the thunder rolling in the background and probably a bit more rain coming. So we don't want to get caught out here and get drenched again. So we're going to start heading back to camp, but at least we know where this den is now and we can come in and check in on her. But such a great morning, and we are thrilled to have found this den.